Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to DentonRadio.com. We are sitting down with the legendary Layne Elizabeth. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. So thank you for coming in the studio and doing this. You are a Denton Radio regular, but you haven't been in since we've redone the space. What do you think?
I said when I came in here earlier, it kind of looks like a man cave in like a really cool way. Like I would be okay if I built a man cave, I would be okay if it looked like this.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite thing anybody said about the space. But okay, so we were talking before we started that not a ton of gigging going on, but you have started doing more and more production and releasing some of your own stuff. Give us the rundown of what's been coming from Layne Elizabeth.
Yeah. So for the past year, I've been learning all the production stuff because if you are an artist, you will know that how expensive it is to produce singles and keep doing that. It's just like a lot of money. So, which it can pay off in the end, but it can be hard to like constantly, like right now in the digital age with Spotify and the way streaming is, there's like a constant push for new material and new music. And it's hard to do that and be able to afford all that as an independent artist, which I am right now. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to learn production. And it's been really fun. It's been my favorite part of songwriting so far is the production aspect. Wow. And I just released my first single that I produced all myself in my bedroom in the little corner that I have set up. And it came out on Friday the 27th of November.
Congratulations. That's so cool. So if people want to go hear that, what is it and where can they find it?
The song I just released is called It's Complicated. Layne Elizabeth, Layne, is where you can find it. And it's on Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much all the streaming platforms. And if you don't have any, YouTube, it's also on there. The only one it's not on is Pandora. But
does anybody listen to Pandora anymore?
I don't know.
What's Pandora? Anyways, so very cool.
We're gonna get like an angry
this is gonna be
email
really
from
bad.
Pandora's lawyers
soon. Anyways, well, thank you very much for being here for this, guys. We are about to get into a live performance here in studio from Layne, so don't go anywhere. It's going to be awesome. Layne, again, if people want to find more information about you, where should they go?
Layne Elizabeth Music on Instagram, TikTok, which I've been really into recently. Facebook, it's just Layne Elizabeth Music 1. Everywhere. If you just Google Layne Elizabeth, you'll probably find stuff, because I don't think Layne is a super common name. I don't know.
As long as the Y is in there.
Yeah.
If you're a hardcore Layne Elizabeth fan, you know the problem if there's not a Y there. Well, you can figure it out. Anyways, so we're going to jump into the show. Don't go anywhere. This is the spot you got to be. She's the one and only Layne Elizabeth. Welcome to our Thursday night music series, powered in part by Denton County Transportation Authority and Classic of Denton.
Hi guys, my name is Layne Elizabeth. Thank you for tuning in to Denton Radio to watch me. I'm going to play some songs for you guys, a lot of originals, mostly originals, because I've been writing a lot of songs during quarantine, because I've had a lot of time on my hands. And I even have some songs about quarantine, so that's fun. And hopefully you guys will relate to that a lot. But I'm going to start... Okay, we're going to do this song. I'm going to start with the song I wrote about my sister. It's called Middle Child, because she is the middle child. Also, if you know the Enneagram 9s, I feel like will relate to this a lot. So, without further ado, here is Middle Child. Middle child, don't you know you're worthwhile, holding it together quietly, hanging in the background, never getting too loud, saving everybody all behind the scenes. Oh, and middle child, blanket in a book pile, raining outside, and you got your cup of tea. Middle child, oh, you make the world go round. But we all need a little bit of peace. When the world's on fire and the storm breaks through, you're the calm to get us all through the day. There's a steady strength in the way you move, like the roaring of a gentle wave. Middle child, you hold your head up high. You mean everything and more to me. Middle child, oh, you make the world go round. We all need a little bit of peace. Old soul living on the down low, you just wanna make everyone feel happy. Sacrifice your own opinions, wouldn't want a friend turning into an enemy. But I wanna know you, promise I won't judge you. What you have to say is important to me. Middle child, don't you dim the light inside, 'cause it's something that the people gotta see. When the world's on fire and the storm breaks through, you're the calm that get us all through the day. There's a steady strength in the way you move, like the roaring of a gentle wave. Middle child, you hold your head up high. You mean everything and more to me. Middle child, oh, you make the world go round. But we all need a little bit of peace. This part is whistling, but I don't know how to whistle. When the world's on fire and the storm breaks through, you're the calm to get us all through the day. There's a steady strength in the way you move, like the roaring of a gentle wave. Middle child, you hold your head up high. You mean everything and more to me. Middle child, oh, you make the world go round. We all need a little bit of peace. Oh, middle child, oh, you make the world go round. But we all need a little bit of peace. Thank you. Okay. I need to write a song about my brother now, because I've already written 2 songs that are kind of inspired or about my sister, and I don't have one for my brother yet. I'll call it Knife Boy or something, because if you know my brother, his idea of fun is like going into the woods for an hour and doing who knows what. So maybe I can write a song about that. My theories of how he likes to have fun in the woods. I don't know. Let me know if you think that would be an interesting song. I feel like it would. Okay. So this song is called It's Complicated, and it's kind of about no one in particular, but I feel like these people come in, like we've all met this one person in our life who they're always saying like, oh, like it's complicated when you're asking about their relationship status, or like they keep going back to the same person that like broke their heart and it's like on and off, and it's like, what are you doing? I'm so confused. Like you're making this way more complicated than it needs to be. But that's kind of what this is about, because I feel like everyone knows like that one person. So yeah, I just released this also. So if you like it, it's on Spotify. It's just Layne Elizabeth music on pretty much everything. So yeah. Listen, I'll tell you the truth. Loving him's no good for you. You know that you should run, but you don't want to. Tried to see your point of view. All I found is one big excuse. I know you see it all, but you don't want to. Hate your friends, but it's okay. We hate him too. We kinda hope he never calls you. Just another number on his list of favorites. Now you gotta broken heart, it's so frustrating. You got so much potential, I don't know why you wanna settle. I'll be waiting for the day when you stop saying it's complicated. Oh, it's complicated. You love him, he loves him too. Browsing girls, he's trying on you. Takes you out 'cause you match his new shoes. He hates your friends, but it's okay, we hate him too. We kinda hope he never calls you. Just another number on his list of favorites. Now you got a broken heart, it's so frustrating. You got so much potential, I don't know why you wanna settle. I'll be waiting for the day when you stop saying it's complicated. It's complicated. Oh. If you go listen to the track on Spotify, which you totally should, there's a really cool guitar solo that my man Jordan Geen did, and it's really awesome. I've gotten so many compliments on it, how it sounds. It's really cool. Definitely go check it out. He hates your friends, but it's okay, we hate him too. He hates your mom, but it's okay, she hates him too. And he hates your dad, but it's okay, he hates him too. We kinda hope he never calls you. Just another number on his list of favorites. Now you got a broken heart, it's so frustrating. You got so much potential, I don't know why you wanna settle. I'll be waiting for the day when you stop saying it's complicated. It's complicated. Oh. I am learning to produce this year. I got a whole production set up last Christmas, and so it's been about a year now that I've been watching a ton of YouTube tutorials and playing with Logic Pro and trying to figure out how to do stuff. And that's like actually the first song that is like a full-on production that I have done pretty much all myself. I had some friends like help me with some of the parts, but it's the first song that I like fully produced. There's also Thinking Ahead, but that has like 2 instruments, so I'm not really counting that because it was kind of easy. But yeah, I just think it's really cool because when I first started doing production, everyone's like, oh, it's gonna take like 5 years before you can actually like release anything that you produce yourself and like learn enough to be that good. But then quarantine happened and I had a lot of time on my hands. So I've been learning that and staying up really late learning how to produce. And it's been really fun. It's actually like my favorite part now. So this is another song I'm also working on right now, production-wise. I wrote it a while ago. I think it's one of my recent favorites that I've written. It's called The Other Side. I may have played it on Den radio before, but I'm not sure. But yeah, this is called The Other Side, and it's about like how we get to one point in our lives and we're like, okay, when I get here, it'll be great and I'll have my life all together. And then we get there and then we're like, oh, if only I was at this point in my life, then everything would be perfect and great and sorted out. And then we just kind of do that over and over, and the cycle repeats. I used to say that I wish I were a little bit older. It's gonna be the best part of my life. A little more freedom, a little more color. Now I'm standing here on the other side, and I'm occupied with money and what do? I don't know what to do, but I feel like I should have it all figured out by now. Oh, we're never really satisfied, never satisfied. Will we ever really be? Always thinking of a different time, where the grass is pretty green. Oh, why is it so much better on the outside? Oh, we're never really satisfied, never satisfied. Will we ever really be? And now they all say, I wish I were a little bit younger. Take me to the best part of my life. A little more freedom, a little more color. Now I'm standing here on the other side. I'm still occupied with money and what do? I don't know what to do, and I should, but I don't have it all figured out by now. Oh, we're never really satisfied, never satisfied. Will we ever really be? Always thinking of a different time, where the grass is pretty green. Oh, why is it so much better on the outside? Oh, we're never really satisfied, never satisfied. Will we ever really be? Never really satisfied, never really satisfied. Oh, never really satisfied, never really satisfied, never really satisfied. And I've still got a lot ahead of me. One day will I look back at life and think I was never really satisfied, never satisfied. Will I ever really be? Always thinking of a different time, where the grass is pretty green. Oh, we're never really satisfied, never satisfied. Will we ever really be? Always thinking of a different time, where the grass is pretty green. Oh, why is it so much better on the outside? Oh, we're never really satisfied, never satisfied. Will we ever really be? I'm super excited about that song. Okay, I haven't played it in a really long time, so now I'm like, oh, I love that one. It's one of my favorites. I think I've definitely written out of recent. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play a song that I wrote kind of about quarantine. This is called Quiet Town. Let's see if I can find it in my book of a million songs. Okay. It's quiet in this town. On a Friday night, nobody's going out. I don't like it, but that's the way it is. Nobody makes a sound. Even the smallest breath would move the wind around. It's quiet, I don't like it. Oh, the silence can be sickening, but my eyes are slowly opening. I found peace when there was no one else around. Maybe I like this quiet town. Miles of empty road, so many winding streets where nobody will go. I don't like it, but I'm used to it. All the people and places that we call home feel like part of the past, somewhere far from my own, and I'm used to it, 'cause that's the way it is. Oh, the silence can be sickening, but my eyes are slowly opening. I found peace when there was no one else around. Maybe quiet town. Okay, yeah, it's a short little song. But that's called Quiet Town. Okay, since it's Christmas, I'm not gonna play a Christmas song, but this song like just makes me, it feels Christmassy to me, even though it has nothing to do with Christmas at all. So I'm gonna play You Got a Friend in Me. I don't know why, this just sounds Christmassy. Maybe because of like the jazzy Christmas chords. But I actually, okay, I'll confess something. I love Christmas, don't get me wrong. I love listening to Christmas music and like going around and looking at lights and everything. My favorite time of the year, for sure. But I hate playing Christmas songs. They all sound the same, and I love listening to them, but playing them, gosh, it just gets really repetitive in December. It's like when you're a musician and you have to do like 2-3 Christmas gigs a week. Ooh, it gets old really fast. But I do like listening to it. And so yeah, I'm gonna play this song instead because it like kind of sounds Christmassy-ish, but not. I think only to me it does. And I really like this song. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, just remember what your old pal said. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles and I've got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and we'll see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's just me and you. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. Yeah, you got a friend in me. 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 Thank you. I don't know if you can hear me from out there, but thank you to the people clapping outside. Okay, I'm gonna play another original. It's called Birds. And yeah, hope you guys like this one. I'll admit that I will sometimes overthink, and it seems like I can never handle anything. All of life's unknowns really got a hold on me. Oh, I'm freaking out about the things that I can't see. But I guess birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. And I know trees don't cry when they start to lose their leaves. So why do I worry about what tomorrow will be? Because birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. Oh no, birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. I'm already stressed over overthinks way down the road. It's only wasting time is something that I'm always told. Why can't I stop wondering what the future's gonna hold? Oh, this overthinking is really getting old. But I guess birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. And I know trees don't cry when they start to lose their leaves. So why do I worry about what tomorrow will be? Because birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. Oh no, birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. All this time's been wasted thinking about these pointless, irrational ideas. But I guess birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. I know trees don't cry when they start to lose their leaves. So why do I worry about what tomorrow will be? Because birds don't. Because birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. I know trees don't cry when they start to lose their leaves. So why do I worry about what tomorrow will be? Because birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. Oh no, birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. That song is funny that I wrote it. I do this a lot, but I will write songs that I don't really relate to a ton, but I know a bunch of other people or my siblings or my boyfriend will really relate to a certain emotion. So I'll write about that, and a lot of times I'll do it from my own perspective. So I probably seem wow, Layne is such a diverse person, emotionally, but I write about other people's emotions, probably even more than my own, which is interesting. So this song is called Thinking Ahead. This is also on Spotify if you want to go listen to it. And it's kind of like the flipped around positive version of the song I just sang. Because that song is kind of about negative worrying and hey, you don't need to do that. You don't need to worry too much about the future because we're not even there yet. But this is about the more positive, kind of positive or neutral aspect of looking into the future. So this is Thinking Ahead. There's a lot of cool chords that I wrote on piano for this that I don't really know how to play guitar, so it sounds cooler on the Spotify version. I've already gone to Nashville and I love living there. I live in a pretty neighborhood with pretty houses and there's lots of trees. I've already walked the aisle, picked my favorite wedding dress. Everybody cried as we drove away to catch our flight to France. I'm living 10 years in the future, that's where I've always been. Never looking back, but looking just beyond the bend. If I have no idea, I'll make it up inside my head. I'm always thinking ahead. I've already sang for Ellen, it was back in 25. There's my Grammy on the wall, it's hanging next to photos that I took in France. looking just beyond the bend. If I have no idea, I'll make it up inside my head. I'm always thinking ahead. Oh, I'm so far down the line, I forget from time to time to open up my eyes and look around. So I'm trying not to live somewhere that doesn't exist, because I don't want to miss the moments now. I'm living 10 years in the future, that's where I've always been. Never looking back, but looking just beyond the bend. If I have no idea, I'll make it up inside my head. I'm always thinking, living 10 years in the future, that's where I've always been. Never looking back, but looking just beyond the bend. If I have no idea, I'll make it up inside my head. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm always thinking ahead. When I was originally recording the vocals for that song, I would do like a pause between thinking ahead. So I'd be like, it's always thinking ahead. And I did all the vocals. I like edited them all for the song. And then I showed my mom and she was like, she thought I was saying think in ahead. And then I thought it was just her. And then my sister said the same thing. And my dad also thought it was think in ahead, which sounded really weird. So I had to record all the vocals for the chorus because then I couldn't unhear it. Okay, this is a fun song I wrote pretty recently, and it's called The Box. It's kind of about how, like, from my perspective, like, people tend to put limits on themselves when there really aren't. So yeah, that's just what I wrote this about. Try to find the ceiling. If it's not there, we'll create it. But these four walls were made for breaking, tearing down. No, it's hard to believe it, but sometimes we just need some shaking, something that'll lift you higher off the ground. Oh, I can't stand the ones who say, no, I don't like it, oh, it's killing me. Well, freedom's only what you're setting free, 'cause you put yourself in the box, make yourself something you're not. Sorry, but you made it all up, the lines around you only stay there if you want to put yourself in the box. Make yourself something you're not. Limits are just one of the lies that people tell you, so let them stay there if you want to put yourself in the box. Oh, you put yourself in the box. Darling, won't you look up? Can you see the sky more clearly? Are you feeling crazy feelings now that it's gone? 'Cause there's a world of possibilities and dreams, so get all up, 'cause you've been caged for way too long. You put yourself in the box, make yourself something you're not. Sorry, but you made it all up, the lines around you only stay there if you want to put yourself in the box. Make yourself something you're not. Limits are just one of the lies that people tell you, so let them stay there if you want to put yourself in the box. Oh, you put yourself in the box. I will never go back to the box that killed my soul, and I will never turn another box into my home, and I will never let the power go, give my control to the box, and I will never turn another box into my home. You put yourself in the box. Make yourself something you're not. Sorry, but you made it all up. The lines around you. Only stay there if you want to. Put yourself in the box. Make yourself something you're not. Limits are just one of the lies that people tell you. So let them stay there if you want to. Put yourself in the box. Oh, you put yourself in the box. Yeah, you put yourself in the box. You put yourself in the box. You put yourself in the box. Okay, that kind of reminded me of like Ben Rector when I was playing it, who, if you don't listen to him, my favorite artist ever. I love all his music. So I kind of want to play a Ben Rector song now. So this is a classic Ben Rector song. It's called Brand New. And if you don't know it, you've probably like heard it, because I feel like this song is always playing like in Target or Buc-ee's whenever I go in. It's playing in Buc-ee's a lot. I don't know why. They really love Ben Rector there. Whoever DJs at Buc-ee's, hit me up. We can be friends. Oh, 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 oh. I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows rolled down, new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, laughing. You take me right back to when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes, don't even care if anyone sees me dancing like I can fly. And don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skips like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new, whoa, 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 oh, 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 whoa, whoa, oh. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel like for the first time in a long time, I am not afraid to feel like a kid. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing like I can fly. And don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skips like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new, whoa, 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 oh, whoa, 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 oh. I feel brand new. Okay, I think I have time for a few more. Okay, this is a kind of sad-ish song. It's called Vulnerable. I feel like this one is super relatable. I really like this song. I haven't played these songs in a while. I just kind of wrote them and moved on. And they've all been like building up, all these songs I've written for the past few months. So now I'm like playing them again. I'm like, oh wait, I really like this song that I wrote. is a dark cloud that is hanging over me. Hey, how you doing? I say I'm good as I can be, even though I am sinking farther as we speak, 'cause I'm not ready to let you see that I am weak. Why is it so hard to be vulnerable? You won't see my scars 'cause they're behind these walls. You'll never know my heart, I don't trust it at all. Why can't I be vulnerable? There is a storm that's raging on inside of me. I lock it all up so that the world can never see. And maybe I'll just forget about it in a week, but I never do. Oh, I never do. Oh, why is it so hard to be vulnerable? You won't see my scars 'cause they're behind these walls. You'll never know my heart, I don't trust it at all. Why can't I be vulnerable? I'm afraid to let emotions take the wheel. I don't know how to trust the things I feel. I really want to be honest and be real, but I hate that I cannot control the way I feel. Why is it so hard to be vulnerable? You won't see my scars 'cause they're behind these walls. You'll never know my heart, I don't trust it at all. Why can't I be vulnerable? Oh, why can't I be vulnerable? Why can't I be vulnerable? Hi. That song is like kind of ironic because it's actually like really, I write a lot of sad songs because you know that's like kind of like journaling. You can just write a song about it and that kind of like gets rid of all the emotions. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked it. I can't hear you, I'm sorry, but bye. But yeah, it's so like I write a lot of sad songs. But then playing them is like really hard for that exact reason sometimes, because I've said this before, but it's like sometimes singing like certain songs I wrote feels like I'm just going to a poetry slam and reading my diary, which would be like weird and awkward for everyone. It's like, okay, probably actually wouldn't be that awkward because like that's kind of honestly what poetry is. But yeah, so that song's kind of ironic, but it's much easier to share that stuff when it's like written, wrapped up in a nice pretty package with lyrics and everything. Okay, do you think I have time for about one more? Okay. If Seth watches this, he's gonna be sad if I don't play a song about him. So Seth is my boyfriend, by the way. So this is called Mine. What if I was born 1 year before? Different friends come in the same front door, but I have still hated elementary school. What if I had lived one town away, one more exit down the highway? Would I ever recognize your face? It seems like every little thing has led our paths to collide. I've got this this feeling inside. Fate is running, we can't hide, 'cause you were meant to be mine. What if I had an extra 500 grand, a bigger house and a little bit more land? Would there be another person holding my hand? It seems like every little thing has led our paths to collide. I've got this feeling inside. Fate is looking, we can't hide. It seems like every little thing has brought you into my life. I've got this feeling inside. Nothing has turned out right, 'cause you were meant to be mine. Seems like every little thing has led our paths to collide. I've got this feeling inside. Fate is looking, we can't hide. It seems like every little thing has brought you into my life. I've got this feeling inside. Everything has turned out right, 'cause you were meant to be mine. Okay, thanks for listening to a bunch of songs that I've collectively written over the past few months. Also, if you want to follow my TikTok, which is just Layne Elizabeth, Layne, is how it's spelled. I post a lot of originals and stuff I write on there, and like the production and stuff that I'm doing. So yeah, it's a really fun place to hang out if you want to go follow me on there. And then Instagram and Facebook, all that stuff is the same, just Layne Elizabeth Music. Also, the Y, Layne, is important, because I always tell people this, but there is another Layne Elizabeth, and she is not in the same form of entertainment of me. She's in a different kind of world, okay? So take that as you will, and if you don't want your wife or husband or whoever to yell at you for your browser history, make sure it's Layne. We accidentally found that out the hard way, because someone was like, I was playing a gig somewhere and the lady linked the wrong website and it took people to hers. And I was like, oh, what kind of people are going to be showing up to see me? I'm scared. So it's Layne. But yeah, thanks for listening. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving, a great Christmas. Well, Christmas hasn't happened yet, but I hope you do have a great Christmas. And last year's Christmas. Hope that was good too. But yeah, stick around, because I think I'm going to be talking to Jake at the end about some music stuff. And yeah, okay.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. For more Denton information, visit us at discoverdenton.com.